Hello, my beautiful friends. This is Totally Wicked, and today we're doing Ashley's Thoughts. Today we're going to talk about Disney's Black underrated cartoon characters. For the first person, I'm going to talk about Monique. Monique is fantastic. She's a fashionista. She's super cool. She puts Kim Possible's archenemy, Bonnie, in check sometimes. At the same time, she puts Kim in check. Kim be wildin', which is, your friends who want sometimes. Her and Ron have a really cool relationship. They watch wrestling together. She's at Bueno Nacho. She was an assistant at Club Banana, which is cool. Then she hires her homegirl Kim, which is even a super dope thing. Now Kim has a job besides, her regular job is, saving the world. And she's voiced by Raven Simone. What? So the only issue, and that's why she's my number 5, is there's no character development. We don't know anything about her home life. We know only that her dad plays golf, okay? And we know that she has an older brother. Does she have a mom? We've never been to Monique's house. But besides that, Monique is a wonderful and great character, and no one even remembers this girl. That's why she is underrated. Okay, friends, next we're going to talk about Skeeter Valentine from Doug. Skeeter was a ride or die friend. He was extremely cool, introduced Doug to every single person. Roger Klotz always tried to beat up Doug, and Skeeter had his back. Also, Skeeter was a wingman for Doug. He introduced him to Patty Mayonnaise. He pretty much gave him tips on how to pick up Patty Mayonnaise. That always didn't help, but he tried his best. So Skeeter was an amazing, very cool friend, and that's why he's number 4 on my list. He had a loving family, he had a little brother, he was a really cool guy. Number 3 is Carver from The Weekenders. Carver is number 3 because he is a part of the main character cast, unlike Monique and Skeeter. Monique and Skeeter are both supporting characters to the main character. Carter's actually one of the main characters because it's called The Weekenders. It isn't just called, the Tino Show or the Tina Show, whatever. So Carver's really amazing because, one, he's a sneakerhead, right? So a lot of black people, they're sneakerheads, and he's one of those. He talks about sneakers all the time. He talks about which different sneakers he wants. Also, he is a loyal friend to all of his friends. So there's 4 of them all together, if you guys didn't know. Weekenders is an amazing Disney show. I love Weekenders. And the biggest thing of the show that I think Carter did, he chose his friends over the cool kids. That was what all Carter wanted, was to be one of the cool kids. He felt like he wasn't, so he wanted to be a part of the real cool kids that leaned up against walls. I don't know why cool kids do that, but that's what they did in that show. Cool kids lean up against walls, and he wanted to lean up against a wall. And he had the chance because he bought new shoes because he is a sneakerhead. He bought new shoes. He's like, dope, I'm going to be a part of the cool kids. They noticed him. He walked with them. But then he later on figured out that the cool kids, all they did was, besides leaning against walls, was talk crap about people. And they started talking crap about his friends, and he was like, oh no, these are my homies, you guys suck. And then he chose his friends over the cool kids, which is awesome. I mean, the next episode, he wanted to be part of the cool kids again because he forgot that they're trash, but he did for that episode. So Carter's number 3. Oh, plus he has a loving family, a mom and dad. I mean, a lot of characters have mom and dads, but that's really cool that they showed both, and he had little siblings, and he was a cool guy. Oh, and he's part of the main characters, not just a supporting character like Monique and Skeeter. Monique and Skeeter, they both supported Kim Possible and Doug. Carver is actually part of the main group, which are the 4 kids, which are the Weekenders. So that's why he's my number 3. And number 2 is Vince LaSalle. Vince LaSalle is fantastic because he's practically great at everything. He's great at cooking, he's great at sports, he's a loyal friend, and he's one of the cool kids. All the kids think Vince LaSalle is funny, nice, and kind. He protects the smaller kids from the older kids that want to beat up on the younger kids, and he supports and he's super loyal to all of his friends. Especially his best friend TJ. His best friend TJ got kidnapped by kindergartners, and Vince went back and tried to find him, and he got everyone to help out. Vince is a supporting, wonderful character. Overall, Vince is everything you'd want out of a main character. That's why he's my number 2. My number 1 on the list is Cornelius Fulmore from the Disney TV show Fulmore. He's funny, he has high morals, and he's pretty much like the Sherlock Holmes of X-Middle School, which is the middle school he goes to. He's one of the leaders of the safety patrol. He investigates all the crimes. Fulmore, the TV show, is pretty much amazing. It's pretty much like CSI. It pretty much tracks all the issues that happens in the school, and Fulmore pretty much solves every single one. I think he's a superhero. I call him Deadpool earlier. I don't know how I feel about that. But he's witty, he's funny, and he solves all the crimes. And he's the main character, and he's black. He has supporting characters, but the show is all about him and how dope he is. That's why he's my number 1 on the list. Okay, friends, if you think I missed any characters, put it in the comments. If you don't like my order, put what you think the order should be. If you haven't seen the TV shows, you should watch them. Well, until we meet again, stay totally wicked!